If you've noticed that you're getting shorter as you get older, then in this video, I'm going to show you how to put that process into reverse. If you don't know who I am, my name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today we're going to be talking about how to reverse height loss with age. Now, height loss is a common problem that affects the people that I treat, the over-50s. And as we get older, we do tend to get shorter. And there are a few reasons for this. But the good news is many of these things we can fix and even put into reverse if you've noticed you've lost some height. So we're going to have a look at some exercises to help you reverse that height loss with age in a moment. But before I show you them, just wanted to let you know that these exercises are not suitable for everyone. Make sure you get checked out by your doctor before you give them a try. Definitely avoid them if they cause you any pain, and don't do them against the advice of a healthcare professional. Let's have a look at the exercises and reasons for height loss now. The first exercise I'm going to show you is called lumbar flexion in sitting. And this exercise is designed to help improve the health of degenerative discs. Now, the discs, as we said, are the things that are sandwiched between the vertebra in the spine. They're filled mostly with fluid, and discs do not respond very well to being static in one position. And the research shows that the spine tends to degenerate in areas that we rarely move. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on some flexion, which is this forward bending type movement. Now, you might have heard a myth that flexion is not very good for the discs. And when you've got a disc prolapse, that might be true, but for people who just have wear and tear in their discs, flexion is perfectly safe. Because to be honest, that's most people as we get over the age of 50. So this exercise is very simple. You're going to sit on a chair and you're going to shuffle to the edge of the chair with your hands on your knees. You're going to start tall, and from the top of the spine, we're just going to bend forward. And when we round our shoulders, we're now going to go down like this. So running our hands right down the insides of the legs, right to the feet, and you're going to go as far down towards the floor as you can get. You might be able to see here I can get my hands flat on the floor. That's about my maximum. So I take a deep breath and breathe out and just try and get another millimeter. And then I'm just going to put the movement back into reverse. So you don't need to hold this movement for very long. You can just do 5 seconds at the bottom and then repeat. So start tall, start to fold with the neck, then the shoulders, then running the hands down the insides of the legs. You can have your feet as wide as you like to give yourself room to bend. And then get right down to the floor until you get a bit of a stretch in your back. Now, the reason this exercise can be helpful is because A, we're asking the spine to move, so we're opening up the facet joints, but B, what we're also doing is we're making those discs move as well. And it's of my opinion that moving the back frequently can contribute to healthy discs and possibly even rehydrate them. So doing this exercise, starting from the top, bending forward, running your hands all the way down, doing this for 5 seconds. Do it 5 times in a row, several times per day, or whenever you feel like you've got a stiff, achy lower back. And that's going to contribute to a better posture, but also hopefully healthier discs as well. The second exercise we're going to do to reverse height loss with age is one that fixes this poor posture, this rounded position that many people develop as they get older. So this exercise is called the chest opener. It's one of my favorite exercises for improving posture, opening up this area of the chest and helping with the mid-back as well. So for this exercise to work, we're going to get into a chair, sit right on the edge of the chair. You might find that you naturally want to sit like this. We're going to try and sit upright as much as we can. And then you're going to take 2 hands behind your head like this. The first thing you're going to do is just try and take those elbows backwards, not to the point of pain, just until you start to feel a stretch. And then you're going to take a deep breath, and as you do, you're going to stick your chest out before breathing out, trying to relax into that stretch. Now, if you're doing this correctly, you should feel a stretch in a couple of places. You might feel a stretch at the front of your chest and the front of your shoulders. You might also feel a little bit of a stretch or strain just in the mid-back. It shouldn't be painful, but just enough to notice. And you should breathe smoothly and consistently throughout the process. Now, I'd recommend you hold for about 30 seconds if you can do that. And for an added bonus in this position, we're going to add a chin tuck as well. So that would look something like this. So we get back into that position, we open up the chest and slightly arch the back, and then just pull the chin in. You should feel that increases the stretch in your chest and in your shoulders, and it will also help you to regain some of that lost height from your neck as well. Now, I recommend most people try and do this stretch every couple of hours, especially if they are someone who sits a lot. So if you find yourself sitting watching TV, you can easily do that every hour or so, and over time it should improve how open your chest is, and it should improve your posture and regain a couple of centimeters of height as well. The third exercise we're going to do to reverse height loss with age is called the spinal lengthening chin tuck. And this is a great postural exercise to help you sit better, but also to hopefully regain a couple of millimeters in height too. So this exercise is very, very simple. Again, we do it from a sitting position. You're going to start off with a good posture, nice and relaxed, with your chest out and your shoulders back and down. And what we're going to do now is pay attention to where our head is in relation to our shoulders. So for most people, when we're sat like this, the head is probably a couple of centimeters in front of the shoulders. And all we're going to do here, using our chin, is just pull the chin in, and that should set the head back on top of the shoulders. So this is the foundation of the movement. So we start like this. Should feel that the muscles under here are working. You might also feel something lengthen at the back of your neck too. And then from this position, we're now consciously going to try and grow towards the ceiling, holding the chin in. Now you might see me make a funny face doing this because it's actually quite difficult to coordinate all of those muscles at the same time. My feet are trying to help me, my knees are trying to help me, and then you can relax back down. So you can see here, I probably only grew a centimeter, but it makes a huge difference to which muscles are working. So again, chin tuck, and then lengthen, grow towards the ceiling, lengthen the spine without letting the chin go, and then back down and relaxing. It's a really nice postural exercise just to sort of set you into a position where your spine is about as straight as it can possibly be. You're probably about as tall as you can possibly be in a sitting position like this. And you'll feel your pelvis has to roll as well, which is no bad thing because it means you'll get better connection to the muscles down there. Now with this chin tuck and grow type movement, I like to do 10 in a row. Try and do that a few times per day. If you're in the car driving, as a side note, you can just do the chin tucks part of this exercise without the grow part, because that is still very beneficial. But I like to add in that spinal lengthen type movement because it does help with the appearance of a taller posture as well. So give that a try several times a day, and hopefully that will help you to appear taller. Now before I show you the next exercise, I've got one more really good one for you which helps to fix posture. I just wanted to let you know that about 88% of people who watch these videos have not yet subscribed to the channel. So if that's you, scroll down, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps the channel grow, and it means you'll be the first to hear about our videos when they come out. Let's have a look at the final exercise now. The final exercise I've got for you today is a great one for posture and strength. It's called the band pull-aparts, and to make it work, you just need a light resistance band like this. And what we're going to do with this band is we're going to use it to activate the muscles between the shoulder blades, which can help to pull us into a better posture. So if you look at me like this, and then you look at me like that, which one do I look taller in? It's got to be the second one, right? And that's when my shoulder blades are back. That lifts my head, it puts my spine into a better position, and this exercise is going to help you do that automatically. So you're going to start with the band like this. It's very easy. We just hold it out in front of you here. You're going to start with your shoulders down and your head and chin relaxed. We're just going to pull this band tight across the chest at about nipple level like this, and just squeeze our shoulder blades together at the back before bringing the band back in front of us. So I'm not moving my elbows. You can see my elbows stay straight all the way throughout this exercise. The only thing that's working is the muscles between my shoulder blades. And then I bring it back in like this. I'm going to show you from behind, so it's exactly the same. So band is out like this. You pull the band across the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. You might not be able to see, but I'm squeezing them pretty hard, and then bring it back like this. And this is an exercise which surprisingly can start to give you a bit of an ache between the shoulder blades quite quickly. You might only be able to do 5 or 6 of these in a row before you feel a bit of an ache there, but that ache should be the muscles activating, and it should be you being automatically put into a better posture. So doing this exercise just a few times in a row, 5 or 6 works well, 3 or 4 times per day is a fantastic way to improve posture and give you that appearance of being taller as well. So those are some of my best exercises for reversing height loss with age. I hope that video has been useful for you. If it has, please drop a comment below and let me know how you got on. And if you want to get more from me, you can pick up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50 and you can find it on Amazon using the link below. It's got loads more tips and exercises just like the ones in this video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and I'll speak to you on the next one.